All right, we're rounding up a Tuesday morning with health. A certified health coach, Morayo Mustapha, a healthy living ambassador and an advocate for regular health check and testing. She's passionate about matters of health and wellness. And today, we're looking at blood sugar. Is there sugar in your blood? How can you check your blood sugar? It's great to have you, Morayo Mustapha.
Thank
You are welcome.
Glad to be here.
So what exactly do we mean when we say blood sugar?
Okay, blood sugar, basically from the word blood sugar, is just checking the quantity or amount of sugar that exists in your blood. So everybody has a level of sugar or glucose that should be in the blood. But that's checking your blood sugar now is just checking whether the blood sugar is in appropriate proportion or quantity.
Okay, how is one's life affected by the level of your blood sugar?
Yes, if your blood sugar is high, it's actually dangerous. You could be fatigued, stressed out, feeling drowsy, dizzy all of the time, and it could lead to fainting. Yes.
And what disease are people prone to that have high blood sugar? What kind of diseases are you prone to?
Basically diabetes.
So it's kind of a high blood sugar is kind of a precursor to diabetes, as it were.
Yes.
All right. What are there foods or things that you can do to eat to reduce your blood sugar or keep it at a very what kind of things, what kind of lifestyle do we do that causes one's blood sugar to
Now, there
spike?
are two types of blood sugar, actually. Two types of diabetes, or as it is. So we have the type 1 diabetes and the type 2 diabetes. So the type 1 diabetes is basically the hereditary, or you call it it's basically the hereditary diabetes or juvenile diabetes. That's the one that you probably got from maybe your family and all of that, genetics.
Genetics, exactly.
Yes.
It does play a role.
Yes. And then the type 2 diabetes is the one that's basically gotten from maybe your lifestyle, diet, and all of that.
The one that is genetic, that comes from your genetics, is there any way one can avoid that? When you know that there's more people in your family are susceptible to diabetes, as it were, you look at your family medical history. Yeah. Is there anything that you can do to avoid it?
What is actually advised is you just manage it and make sure you're taking medications.
Wow. That's
For the one that is based on lifestyle, then you have to change your lifestyle. Change your eating habits, your diet, and all of that, and then that can actually...
So, but if you are, if your family history makes it that you are medically predisposed to having diabetes, aren't there things you can do to ensure that it doesn't come? Is it possible?
You can also include lifestyle changes when it comes to that. You can include lifestyle changes. That will go a long way, of course, in helping you control it. Okay. But at the same time, if it's not working, you have to be on medication.
All right. So how do we do that test? What are the materials that are required for checking your blood sugar?
This is called the glucometer. There are different types in the market, and you can actually get this for as low as 15,000 naira or less. Okay. So this is the glucometer. You can do this at home yourself. So it's not everything that you have to go to the hospital.
To the hospital to...
Yeah, these are things that you can actually do at home. Okay. Then this is a strip. Each glucometer type comes with its own strip. Okay. And then we have the lancet needle. This is the needle. And then you have your swab. It could be an alcohol swab, just a cotton wool in methylated spirits.
You keep prepared to that. Then you have hand glove.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see.
If you're testing for yourself, you might not necessarily have to use a hand glove. You can just wash your hands.
For someone, okay,
yes,
I understand.
You have to keep.
I understand, all right.
So let's just go on to the test, right?
Okay.
So what you have to do first, this is the lancet device. You have to set this up with the needle.
Oh. And, you know, for people that don't like needles, I know how people can be very scary about needles.
Yes.
But is this the only way? Is this the only way? You have to, yes.
Yes, you have to. We're talking of blood, so you have to definitely interact with blood.
Okay.
You have to get the blood out.
All right, all right.
So people actually use this directly, like they just take this out and then they prick themselves. But
I don't know why Winfrey is laughing.
But for people that you don't want to see the needle coming.
I don't know why Winfrey is laughing. I wanted to give that beans you're not eating today again. No beans for you. No chocolates for you. Okay, let's see. Let's go.
So for people that you don't want to see the needle coming, you don't want to know when it comes, then you should use this. Okay. So you fix this in here and you take out the tip. So you cover it.
Oh, you cover it, eh?
Yes, and then you set this.
Okay.
So here's your 7. So, and then you prepare.
So this, does it have to be at any part? Is there a specific part of the body that you have to do this on? Leg? Can you do it anywhere?
It's best on the finger.
It's best on the finger.
Yeah.
Why?
It's best on the finger because the flesh there is softer.
But you can do it anywhere if you want to.
But it's basically on the finger.
I don't want to do it. Put it in your bum or something.
Finger is fine.
Okay.
So you can.
But I'm just asking just for, you know, if there's any specific reason. Like if I want to do it on my leg.
No particular reason though, but the finger is the most perfect.
Okay, I don't know why Olamide, my producer and director this morning, is excited.
So you do this to...
So there are like 2-3 people that are lining up. They say you check their
No
blood
problem.
today. Okay, all right.
You do this to disinfect or clean.
Or clean the
surface,
area.
and then to make it softer, so that when you prick, it easily gets out the blood.
Okay.
So just stay calm. Did you feel it?
And they're asking me if I felt it. How would you feel it? Doctor, you said, did I feel it?
No, you didn't.
Then go feel it. What are you saying? Of course I'll feel it.
So you prepare the strip.
Okay, so you leave the blood that is coming out there, right?
Yes,
Still
yes.
leaving. Okay.
So you have to be sure you have sufficient blood.
Yeah. Olamide is just...
Okay.
So now what is the normal range? What is the range for blood?
For normal, before eating, they call that fasting blood sugar.
Okay.
It should be between 80 to 100.
80 to 100?
Yes.
Okay.
But just after eating, your measurement should be around 170 to 200.
Okay.
Then 2 to 3 hours after eating, it's believed that you should have at least digested some part of what you've eaten. It should be around 120 to 140.
Okay. So when is it high or low?
Okay, if it is beyond any of the things I just mentioned, then it is high.
If it's from where?
If it's beyond for just eating, like 200 and above, after just eating, then it is high.
After just eating?
Yes.
After eating, is it supposed to be low?
After eating, it's not supposed to be low. It will be a little bit high, but not very high. It will be higher than, like, when you've not eaten, it should be 80 to 100, between 80 to 100. Just after eating, you should be around 170 to 200.
Does the food you eat affect the blood sugar?
Yes, it does.
So if you take maybe yam, carbohydrates or something that, you know, changes to glucose. As it were.
Yeah.
So if you take protein just before you test it, does it affect the blood?
It does. Yes, it does. Especially if you take a lot of fizzy drinks, carbohydrates, junk foods, all of that. Yes, it does. Yes.
Okay. All right. So what words do you have? Your final words for people when it comes to blood sugar testing and all of that?
Yes, when it comes to blood sugar testing, it's advised that just like your blood pressure, you should always check your blood sugar at home by yourself if you can. All these kits are not expensive. You can get them and get it done by yourself at home. Especially when you have history of diabetes, or especially when you're a Nigerian and you understand your lifestyle. You don't really work out. It's just from work to office and all of that, to back home, you sleep. There is no exercising, there is no burning of fats or whatever. Then you should always monitor your blood sugar.
Okay, so this strip now, is it something that can be used again, or
no,
you
it
just have
can't.
to
You discard this.
You discard this.
Yes, yes. You should
Okay,
discard.
all right. So, we've done blood pressure, we've done blood sugar. What are we doing next week?
We're checking your weight.
Okay, we're doing weights next week.
Yes.
Look at these two.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have something for you. I hope this one. I don't know if the food here can increase your blood sugar or something. But we almost.
Once you work out, then you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.